Today we're working on equivalent fractions, okay? Equivalent, okay, means equal, okay? Equivalent means equal. What's another word for equal, guys?
Divide.
No. Same, okay? Equivalent means equal, which means same, okay? Got it? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and work on same fractions, okay? If you have a pizza, okay, you can split it in different ways. So if you look over here, you have half a pizza, okay? Do you see the half a pizza? Okay? Isn't this half a pizza as well? Okay? But look at how many slices it has. It has 2 parts. So now it has 2 parts at 4. And look over here, we're gonna cut it even further. It has 4 parts of 8. But if you just look at the shape itself, it has the same shape. It's equal. So we call them equivalent fractions, okay? We're gonna go ahead and learn how to work with equivalent fractions today, okay? What you need to do is understand that anything you do on a fraction on the denominator has to be done to the numerator, okay? Everything you do on the top, you have to do on the bottom, okay? So if we look at the examples they give you, you're gonna notice that they multiply times 2 on the top and the bottom, and I'll explain why in a minute. And they divide by 2 or divide by 2 on the top and the bottom, okay? So remember again that you always do the same thing, okay? Either multiply or divide on top and bottom. Okay? Okay, once you understand that, we'll be ready to go, okay? We're gonna work a few examples. You have the multiplication table, right? Okay? So let me go ahead and shrink this a little bit because it's too small, okay? Now notice that they're gonna give you the gap in there. Do you see that? Okay? Your job today, and by the way, you're not gonna work on everything. You're gonna have 2 days to do this worksheet, okay? And then another day. Okay, so again, you have 3 days to do all of it, okay? So don't finish it all for homework. Okay? Now, 28, 29, and 30 over here in the corner, okay? First of all, we have to determine what we can compare. Can we compare the bottom one on 28 to 10? Can we compare this to 10 by any chance? Do you have anything to compare with?
No.
No, right? So that's what we need, right? We need to look up and compare the 1 to 5. How can you go from 1 to 5? What happened?
5. Multiply.
Multiply by 5, or what do we divide by?
2.
I'm sorry?
By 5.
Divide by 5, right? Sorry, okay. So we're gonna either multiply by 5 or we can also divide by 5, right? You divide, you're just gonna go the other way, right? Okay? So now, since we don't have a number and we're starting from the 10, are we gonna multiply or divide the 10?
Multiply.
Are we gonna multiply the 10 by 5? Divide by 5, right? Because we're looking for a smaller number, okay? So we're gonna divide by 5. 10 divided by 5 is what?
10 divided by 5 is 2.
2, right? Okay, so important thing to understand right now, guys, okay? When you divide, you're gonna get bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
When you divide, you're going to get smaller, okay? Where's the equal sign here? Divide is smaller. When you multiply, what do you get?
Bigger.
Multiply for bigger, okay? Sounds simple, okay? But some people forget that, okay?
How are we
So
gonna know we're gonna multiply or?
if you want something smaller, you're gonna divide.
Oh.
If you want something bigger, you're gonna, okay? Again, if you want something smaller, you're gonna do what?
Divide.
Divide, right? Okay? And if you got something bigger, you wanna what?
Multiply.
So that's how we know what we're gonna do, okay? Now, let's go ahead and look at the next one, okay? You have 4 to 12. What do you have to do from the 12 to go back to the 4?
Multiply.
Multiply? You're going smaller, right? Because you have the bigger side on this side, so you're gonna have to divide, right? What do we divide by?
By 4?
No, 12 divided by 4 is gonna,
3.
it's, okay?
12 divided by 4 is 3.
No. But we're looking for a 4 as the answer. So change the numbers. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Okay, good. Make sure you do the right number because you cannot have 4 and 4 here because it doesn't match, right? 4 times 4 is 16, okay? So what do you do with this 3 up here?
3.
Divide or multiply?
Divide.
Divide by 3. How many times does 3 go into 3?
1.
I'm sorry? 3 goes into 3 how many times?
9. 1.
You're dividing, not multiplying.
1.
1. Okay? Remember the sign, okay? You're not multiplying, okay? And remember, divide means smaller. Did the 3 go smaller or bigger?
Bigger. Smaller.
Smaller, right? So we divide it, okay? I'm looking over here, guys, okay? The 3, we need it to go smaller, so we have to divide, okay? Now, let's go do one that you have to multiply. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, yeah, the numbers are going. Okay, I'm gonna have to erase this, okay? And move over here. It's okay, I'll move it over here. There you go. Okay, fix the numbers. So we're looking into something that we're gonna have to multiply instead to reach there, okay? So,
You need a bigger number.
okay, that's gonna happen to do this other one, okay? Does that make sense? This page actually, okay? So I know it's on this side, but I'm gonna go ahead and just look, not on all the numbers right now. We're gonna be doing this right now, okay? And I'm gonna rewrite it over here so we can read it, because it's a little bit hard to read, right? We have 3 over 7, and we want that to be equal to something over 14. Do you see that? Okay, now are we going smaller or bigger?
Bigger.
All right, look at the bottom. Is that smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger, right? Are we gonna multiply or are we gonna divide?
Multiply.
So 7 times what is 14?
2.
2, right? Okay, what are we gonna do on the top?
2.
Okay, because whatever you do on the bottom, you do on the top. 3 times 2 is what?
6.
6, okay? You guys wanna do one more or you think you're ready to go?
I'm done.
Okay, you're done? Who else needs more help? Okay. Let's do a couple of extra on our own, okay? So, if you have 3 over 4 equals 12 over something, are we going to multiply or are we going to divide?
Multiply.
Why multiply?
Because the 12 is big.
The 12 is big, right? So 4 times what is 12?
3.
3, and what do we have to do on the top, guys?
3.
3 times 3 is what?
9.
Okay, good. One more, okay?
This one is division.
Okay, why are we going to divide?
Because the 7 is small.
The 7 is small and we need to go that way, right? 49 goes into 7 how many times? I'm still helping your book, okay? If you need help, you're going to have to wait. How many times does 49 go into 7? Look at the multiplication table. 7, right? So we're going to have to divide by 7, right? What do we have to do on the top?
7.
7, right? So look at 42 divided by 7, and what do we get?
6.
6. Okay? Does that make sense now? Okay? Go practice a little bit, okay? And remember, you know, that whatever you do on the top, you have to do on the bottom, okay? Now, one more thing, and I'm not going to be able to show that on the video, but there's a calculator on my webpage, okay? So, when you go to the calculator, actually, I can show you on the video. Hold on 1 second. Okay, when you go to the calculator, okay? Let's go. Give me a second and I'll put that. Okay, so when you go to my webpage, okay, there is a calculator. What lesson we're doing? Number 5, right? So make sure you go to the calculator, okay, and you enter an equivalent fraction. For example, didn't we just did 42 over 49? Yes, so I'm gonna put in 42 over 49. Remember how we write it differently in keyboard, okay?
But it's not working with me.
It is.
No, it's not.
Okay, 42 over 49. Now, if you look at the numbers and find for that 42, because we had the 42, right? Okay, that way it will give us right there the 42 over 49 that we had as an answer, and then we had 6 over 7, right? Do you see that over there? Okay, so you need to find the numbers to match on the calculator. They're gonna give you all of the ones that are equal to that, and it's your job to find the one that you want by looking on the denominator and numerator and make sure that it matches your answer, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, practice it a little bit and let me know if it doesn't, okay?